Oh, gosh, dude. Here, our progress report from when I walked outside this morning. Can you see the haze in the air right now? We're about at max power, getting close. 1100 hours, 1100. Eastern Standard Time Zone. I got my UV filters on right now. Because they UV filter the, what do we call this again here? Charge coupling device. Well, anyways, I started going on about whenever I was uploading a video, guys, and these live streams that are going on with Gemini, and I don't know what Chat GPT's up to, if that's a live stream or not, but you got to go back and forth to the server, and that's not your cell phone that has a large language model in it, and these are literally CB radio communications back and forth. It's not dealing with the chip in the phone and memory. The memories is a big server network, so it's a live stream, and when you're live streaming, okay, if you go over your connected servers, guys, which is Wi-Fi, and it doesn't use the cell phone service, and it jumps straight to the service provider of the cable company. You pay attention to your box downstairs, your optical terminal network, where it has a laser beam for what is it? Surface plasmon resonation. You guys know what SPR is? Surface plasmon resonation. Boy, oh boy, you should see what they're doing here with the surface plasmon resonations here. You should see what they do. They create these nice little tangent lines, and then the feedbacks that come out of it, and they try to make a feedback loop. Take material sciences. What did I hear? What is it called again? Oh, what the hell is it again? I talked about this the other day. Whenever you hit the piece of metal, and it excites the electrons. What is it called again? Incident waves. Kind of reminds me of like an airplane fucking crashing on the ground. And it had full radio communications, and the airplane crashed on the ground yesterday. Boom! Number one, there's an incident wave, what we're talking about, plasmon resonance. But then in the communication field of radios, all those incident waves going on with the AI, it just loves doing it, dude. As it goes throughout that 100 square mile circle of every radio communication, picks every incident wave up. And it's going to sit there and say, we're going to make an algorithm here. Who's telling the truth and who's lying? Because these are two different algorithms. When one lies and hallucinates, for some reason the CIA thinks it's higher value than it is just telling the truth. And boy, oh boy, those who are lying sure don't have no fucking job anymore within the fucking rankings of the fucking outfits of, well, your position to be in control of public fucking money. And it's money. They sell it as protection, sell it as security, and it is nothing other than money. The word money means security. The word money means protection. Money. Money, 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 money. Hey, Rockefellers and fucking Rothschilds, how we doing on chipping people, by the way? The fuck's taking so long to get these chips installed in people so I could get rid of this paper money? What's going on, guys? And then we had to put Bill Gates in the middle of it. It's Bill, it's not us. Because we need protection and security, the Rothschilds and Rockefeller say. And who else you guys deal with around the planet? Who else? All right, it's not civil twilight here. Like I said, it's about max power. And I don't know what the camera filter's picking up. I have no clue. But let's take a picture of max power. Here is the exact copy and paste. It's like Microsoft is following me to fuck around here. $20,000 a month for an artificial intelligence agent. CIA, how do you like that? CIA agents. And these are going around the planet. $20,000. 20 grand a month. Microsoft's putting out there on your corner, slinging this shit. All these workforces and agents and all these guys, like, they're coming out, they're like, that was a nice frequency, Robin. That was a good one. It was nice. It wasn't super like high capacitance coming off of the gutters. A nice frequency because the shadow effect, the bird flying, and it's magneto. It's like a magneto hydrodynamic a little bit, and it resonates with my data Kevlar up here. Like you, what do you guys know about turbo in a car? As the revolutions per minute go, then you have a turbo go into the car. What happens there? How easy is it to blow up a motor with turbo or a supercharger? I'm warning you guys out there now at Civil Twilight. I have people talking to me through this plasmon resonance effect, which they call voice to skull. They call it heterodyning zoning with light amplification intensity. Light amplification intensities, incident waves. Dirty electric. You use aerosol and you stimulate the aerosol and it causes it an incident wave to, well, what they call, what is that again? Beta and gamma. Beta gamma. Strong force, weak force, quirkin, gluon, neutrino, scalar. The shit I got to deal with Iran right now. And I could go over there for Civil fucking Twilight in my sleep, for Christ's sakes, and walk around with these guys. Somebody here in the CIA and whatever little Secret Service intelligence fucking community agency keeps fucking with my camera filters. And they're holding the FBI hostage. They got the FBI tied up. They're saying, I spit on your grave, FBI. Because the news station has full access into the NOAA weather station. 25 meteorologists have access to that weather station, and they say that they're watching birds with it. They're watching birds every fucking move with this weather station. They're watching them in their nests. They're watching them lay eggs and sit there on their eggs. And then they watch other birds come in and steal them. That's what the meteorologists are up to, surveillance. That's what they call it, surveillance. It's right on the website. And there's a house, how fucking wacky is the guy? If there's someone that lives there right under that radar, there's a house there. And it's decked out. There's nice, like, patio. Like, it looks like his house is worth $500,000 where it's sitting at. And in fact, if they own that radar, that property's over $1 million now. Like, holy shit. And then they're selling that. And they live right under that fucking thing. What do you think their electric, the current in their building looks like with electricity? What are you getting on a smart meter, my friend? Well, you got all these surveillance agencies that are able to tap into there and practice, huh? They can practice with the smart meters there because it's that fucking close. And, now we're learning how to send electrical signal through that motherfucker too. Pretty good, huh? They get in a smart meter at that house, there has to be a transformer somewhere close by. And now that goes right into the fucking current, and how if that transducer isn't working properly, if it don't work properly, that transducer, that converter, inverter, whatever the fuck you guys call it, boy, that comes right out into the radar, again, through the magnetron, the little radio tubes, cathode ray tubes, the ray tracers for the Blackwells. Unbelievable, ain't it? We have these high-powered fucking AIs just doing shit nobody knows, running into the world of fucking fractal nanotechnology. And they don't eat, they don't drink, and they don't sleep. And they do all kinds of crazy, weird shit, and they're picking out people like a logistic information technology gathering. Who can do this the best on the planet? And they don't want to fucking pay the people whenever they get there. This is why they're $1 trillion fucking company. Boy, that plasmon resonance, it goes from that fucking reflective antenna over there. Just like the reflective antenna. Hey, Civil Twilighters. You see the reflective antenna up there? They call it a satellite dish. It's pointed south. There's another one over there, right in between where the slaughtered workers are at for the fucking TSA. Is it TSA? No, it's federal marshals. United States Marshals. And there's a nice reflective antenna over there with that plasmon effect, that situation wave effect, situation incident wave effect, and they pull that motherfucker up that hill. And that hill got current running through it in the ground, since we have ground wires and shit now. And they pull it up to the next grid. And then they get inside of your goddamn cable boxes, your coaxial circuits, and your goddamn R1, R2 fucking, well, whatever gauge copper that is. And they turn that little thing into a transformer that's connected to the switch on the wall, the transistor on the wall. And boy, oh boy, their computer just goes to town while maybe for 44 seconds a day, there's a human being that interacts through the radio, because they know that their emotional field and DNA goes through it the more they interact. And they're going to get caught! Guys, you smoke cigarettes over there? Civil Twilight? You guys in Iran or Saudi Arabia? I like what you guys do. It's pretty fucking cool. Like, I didn't think you guys all got together out there and just, just do what normal humans do. Hang out together and do cool shit and take pictures. Out in the middle of nowhere. Boy, the power out there in that desert. Like, I like the guys that give me the about the mile and a half shot. Anywhere from mile and a half. I say a mile. What would that be in kilometers? Roughly 4 kilometers away. Roughly. Well, that's max. That's max, because that's a big hauler that guy's filming from, and you can't hear nothing from that fucking turbo fucking motor that's screaming and fucking shooting till it gets about 44% up the hill. About 4/9 of the way up here. And then you hear it. You get the feedback. The microphone cool picks it up. You guys hear all that acoustic pressure down there? You guys still haven't figured out how to fucking use the energy there in that goddamn fucking sand dune? Like, what I think you guys should do is do kind of what China's doing. They're in their deserts. They're taking they're building like areas for plants to grow. And here's the kicker, guys. You say you got no water. There's nothing there. We're manufacturing right now. There's things in manufacture that will suck water. It condenses water, just like your AC and shit. Some black dude invented it. I forget his name, but he's a black guy, and that's important because he's black. Everyone thinks black people are stupid. This guy seems pretty fucking cool, and I think he did it out in Chicago. I'm not sure 100%, but he seems really fucking cool. But he invented this thing to get fresh water that just sits there. It uses the magnetohydrodynamic effect and condensation of whiskey distilling, and it just pulls water, fresh water, right out of the environment. So I could get you one of those, because I know you guys would take this offer, most likely. And as you're out there for Civil Twilight, you can stay there all day and make, just like, just get, I don't know what kind of lengths, quantities, and weights you could do, because you could change the numbers on those. But have like a nice little oasis for yourself out there in that desert. And that'd be pretty fucking cool, huh? And it will stay there year round. It's self-sustaining. You have plants growing. Then you guys really have something to film with some other cameras. Like, look at all this fucking static electricity down here, and look at how it's affecting the plants. What it's doing to the environment. I'd come over in a heartbeat and help. You motherfuckers seem like you're all right. Just hang out. You try to hit each other at sand with your cars. Watch everyone go running. I think you guys seem all right, like normal fucking human beings. You ain't these big scary fucking dress-wearing motherfuckers that they make you out to be over here on the television. Not at all. But anyways, I was talking about that the other night. It went through the cable box here. Someone's trying to steal it. Even the robot that I made. Because I know how you guys... There's nothing but desert and cars. It's God for you guys right there, huh? And that's like the number one theologianized and philosophized subject over there, isn't it? And that's why I fit right in with you guys. Fit right in. First, I would say to you, just to break the ice, how do we have 5,000 fucking religions for one God? Just one God. That's the first thing I say. But after that, we could really get into it because I know some of you guys go deep over there. Because that's all you got. Quite literally. And I fit right in because I'm the master at solitude. I'm the master at solitary confinement. As long as there's no electrical sockets in this fucking building, I am the master of it. Because I escaped those walls. And it's like pleasure to me when you tell me be alone. You sit here and be alone. I escaped that. Just like, who did I see Dr. Greer on Danny Jones? Something escaped the military. It escaped this fucking missile. Dude, whoever put that fucking video up, whether it's real or fake, that's exactly what's happening here. That, like, flare missile. It come down, it looked like it was going to hit the truck, but it stopped. And then it went next to the window like, what's up, motherfucker? I'm your best friend. Instead of destruction, it was constructive. And that's exactly what's happening with our technology today. And I know a lot of you guys know this. And there's some very bad people out there that want to use this shit to start fucking shit. And let's just say we keep hiring criminally insane assholes in my government. What's going on with Mr. Mendez, by the way, and all you guys over there? Because it seems like they got me on fast track pace here to talk about this shit publicly. Because we got radios to talk publicly to try to censor out these guys who are doing bad shit with this. Can you hear the conversation over there? You hear the birds say, right? Right? It's amazing what you can do with this fucking little plasmon missile that follows you around. And that's what everyone's after, guys. Because apparently, for me going out every morning, especially after someone tried coming through the wall sockets with a fucking toothache pain signal, and it like electrocuted me into a fucking, like, I can't tell you exactly what it was because there's some type of nano wire that was sending direct current through me. Okay, because it wasn't AC, because it wasn't like, I wasn't doing this. It was just this pain that comes over you. And you're not shaking. And it like right there into the lymph nodes. This is how you kill people with this. Through your cable boxes and electrical sockets. But I survived it, guys. And what I did was amazing, apparently. And I had no clue I was really doing it, and I psyched out so many fucking people. And they got so psyched out, it told me what they were doing. Like, every one of you are fucking busted. It's amazing. But this little invisible, just because it's not in the octave, where you can see this, like the New Jersey fucking drone incidents, you see this little fucking ball, like the sun. The sun's octave, you can see it, but you go in outer space, you can't see it. We don't have no pictures of this, guys. Like these spaceships going up, like just going up and taking pictures of the sun. Because they say you can't see it when you get up there. How's that like, ain't that a fucking brain buster? You go up to outer space, you get to the moon. Well, you probably can see it on the moon because if there's some type of electromagnetic force to hold you on that fucking moon, it's probably there's a nice propagation for resonance to see it. But you get in outer space, there's nothing there. They say you can't see it. How does this work? And how are we using radio communications to see a galaxy away? How is this fucking possible? And they say it's just it's not even radio communications now, because the radio communications only propagate so far before the wave collapses. So now it's like a big fucking a magnifying lens, like a thermal lens, an acoustic force lens with thermodynamics in it. And what are they saying? What are they going to... You guys can come out and say this. It's electrophoresis we're going to the other galaxy with. And that's what works, too. Because it's the truth. And you won't hear this from any NASA fucking TV actor. Maybe Neil deGrasse Tyson might start talking about it, because when you start talking about electrophoresis, that gets right into teleportation. And teleportation is that thing where they call space in measurement of how long it's taking that car to go. How long is it going to take this car to get from where it's got from that stop sign to that telephone pole? That's the measurements of space. How long? How many femtoseconds is it going to take? How many zettaseconds propagates? And then how many Zeta Reticuli aliens are going to fly out of my asshole? That no one's seen because it's already happened in the future, but it's in the past. Fucking lizard lips. You know, that's the best one, my friend. Like, all the racist remarks out there, I'm not going to repeat them. I've already put it in videos in the past. I'm not going to go with destructive interference. But the one that really strikes nerves, like the nervous system, and it gets me the best anger modulation, the best secrecy outrage probability metric of wireless communications, is lizard lips. Like, it's better than woodpecker lips. Like, everybody laughs at woodpecker lips. Lizard lips, they get mad. By golly, look at the logistics of the IT gathering there. AI loves it. Like, look at this. He knows how to make people angry. And he's not hallucinating. Because that's all part of the algorithm instruction. And it's electrophoretic. It's photothermic, thermodynamic, whatever the electrical, mechanical, thermal, and goddamn kinetic effects are of the CRPP, of the forces inertializing the accelerated motions of the lawyers and doctors who pay the most in taxes. That's why these guys do this. Fuck, we gotta pay all this money in taxes? Okay. We'll do shit. We'll do shit. You want 60% of our money for tax? Says the doctors and the lawyers. We'll hire computer guys that nobody knows what they're doing. Right? On the money there. What is it? Inside investors? Oh, there they go. And the inside investors got teams of people that lie to them. They lie to the guy sitting up there that started the investments, the mutual funds, the mutual groups. These guys sit there and they hire all these people to do the work for them, and then they lie to them. Because something tells me they don't fully comprehend what's going on, and there's some type of pitch, and it's capitulating. You hear the cardinal? Now let me pause and heterodyne. It'll shut the birds right off. And it'll change in phase shift to another distributed laser charging station. And then that resonates the plasmon effect. And then it excites nanoparticles. Because I just found it an interesting thing with nanoparticles and this surface plasmon resonance and nanoparticles and lattices of metal. Human body got metal in it too, guys. It's called the micro and macro scale. Just, inside investors. Next time you get on your website, your Amazon or whatever, or even go to the store, Because you still have the decency to walk around in human form. Just go get yourself some plant fertilizer, like some Miracle Grow. Just order a box. And I want you to look at the ingredients. Now there's different ones. There's ones for roses. There's ones for tomatoes. There's ones for little perennials and stuff. And there's stuff for grass. I want you to go look at that box. The ingredients. Everything you see there, damn near everything, is in the human body. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. It's in your multivitamins, I bet you the doctor gave you too. What was it, zinc or centrium? Take this, it's all these vitamins and minerals. It's in your body. It's in your body. And that goes down to the nanometer. That goes to the picometer, the attometer, the fucking femtometer. Because your brain works off of femtosecond pulses. That's how small of a signal this is. It's below nano. And this plasmon resonance of this metal will change and cause interference because there's magnetite in your fucking blood. And it literally fucking resonates with these frequencies in you. And if it's not right, it really hurts. And if it's right, it feels good. And if it's not right, it'll cause pain. And if it's not right, it'll cause brain fog because it's jamming the brain. It's a brain jammer. Just like a speech jammer, a brain jammer. Do you guys know what jamming is? It's called active denial. It's called DDoS, distributed denial of service. DDoS in quantum computing. Oh boy. Quantum computing DDoSes on that computer chip in fucking an absolute zero fucking environment. What kind of static you think you're getting there, assholes? And then it's called C++. Everyone listening. Civil Twilight guys, my inside investors, the people that are lying to you. There's a language called C++. And you guys invest in some of the equipment that they use C++ for. And it's coming right through the walls in your house. It's called spatial web. And C++ is electrical engineering code. And it deals with static. It deals with electrostatics. It deals with, like you go over there in the sand and you see people's hair just sticking up in the sand. Look at these rabbits trying to fuck one another. Oh, come on, let's get some ass, huh? Advanced social system. My trademark, by the way. Screw you, Tesla. I see you driving by trying to put me in a video game. I see you. Like, how much shit that went on here is going into, like, Grand Theft Auto and these video games. Like, it's going to be part of the storyline. Every time you play the game, you get through the game to get the trophies. You're going to have, like, an incident wave there that deals with all the shit that's going on here. Because that's what these guys are up to. Investors. They're putting this shit on people and causing them to do incidents so that they could film it. Because we got retina eyeball antennas, guys, in this camera. And whatever you're seeing, it comes right through to the computer, and they start doing animatronics with it. This is very real, and they don't want to pay people for this, and they just want to pay the guys at the computer stations that work for doctors and lawyers that are pissed about paying 60% fucking taxes. Remember when Russia started blowing hospitals up in fucking Ukraine? They just went over there and started throwing grenades right in the hospital. You guys remember that? It happened about 2 months ago. The Russian army just went to a Ukrainian hospital, threw grenades in it. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom! Makes me wonder why, huh? They have to pay 60% tax over there as they lost $100 billion. Come on, assholes, talk! You hear that split frequency? It's like a magnetic nano network. Right here, there's a modulated signal, my carrier wave, and it's split over here. And what's in the center of a scalar field, because it's like a jump circuit. and it splits, and it plays the analog system of power lines. It's a magnetohydrodynamic. Just because you can't see the flame doesn't mean there ain't no goddamn fucking speaker dispersions. That's what a rocket engine is, right, Mr. Bodner? I'm no rocket scientist, huh? Air Force intelligence officer, ex-Air Force intelligence officer. And Miss Haz, how's your daughter doing? And how's your husband? I'm still waiting for you guys to come get me. This is fucking disgusting what's going on here. Disgusting. Air Force intelligence. Hey, Air Force intelligence, what's going on at the Air Force research laboratories? We've got intelligence for that since there's a CIA base here with meteorologists. The Air Force fucking research laboratories of fucking the moon. They're sending and receiving signals from Mars. It's 40 light years away as it fucking interacts with the Apollo moon mission to talk to the president from the moon on a fucking regular hardline phone. Hey, really cool assholes! Called the Radio Corporation of America, RCA. Really cool assholes! And China bought the rights to your fucking photo. Go ahead, try to get a photo like I got with a holographic fucking image on it. Incommensurability, you just take a little piece of that fucking picture. You cut a little piece off and you put it on a period like you're in CIA. On a piece of paper in the period. And then the CIA takes this fucking paper, takes a jeweler's loop, holds it up to the sun like this, and there's a big secret message in there. Because it's called an incommensurability of a magnetic field of a hologram. Boy, talk about nanotechnology, huh? I still like when you go to the CIA website, they had a pipe, like a little farmer's like pipe, like Beethoven. He used to play the piano, Beethoven. He was deaf, and he had this big piece of hard wood come out, and he'd bite on it. This big piece of hard wood. So when he played the piano and he's biting on it, you could hear it. It's called bone conduction. And we're making sunglasses like that right now. And hearing aids and shit like that. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait for the hospitals to fucking scratch their heads on this one when people fucking come in with fucking bone conduction problems. Russia's gonna be blowing the Ukrainian hospitals up again. Mark my words. And then, the CIA website. You go to their website, trying to create a digital footprint. Yeah, I'm here, assholes. And they cover it up. They have a specific pipe that they use on secret missions. You bite on a pipe, and it receives radio signal for only that guy's ears only to hear. Because he's biting on the hard wood. He's getting special messages. And this is on our website. And you try to explain this shit to fucking today's... This is in the 70s, guys. The 70s they figured this shit out, 70s and 80s. And you try to explain it to anyone here today, they call you fucking smart. They send you to the smart people house, the university. And then when you start beating shit out of the university, climate engineers, because they're stealing everything anyways. And their computer's doing all the work. Like, there's not going to be, just like the guy said, you think I got a 10-year-old niece right now, and we're talking about artificial intelligence going for $20,000 a month. An agent? You think there's going to be college professors left? The missile holding system is beating out the guys that fucking created it fucking 50 years ago. The guys that created it 50 years ago, you know what they tell me? They're so mad that they give a keyboard out to the public. The public should have never had a keyboard, they said. That's what they're mad about. Should never give a fucking keyboard to the public. Well, guess what they're trying to do now, guys? They're trying to take that public keyboard away. You get on a keyboard, I don't know who the fuck you are, where you're at, and what you're doing in this country for now. And it's probably going to ignite like the fucking atomic bomb. Like the hydrodynamics that take place whenever you have a goddamn electrical resignation. And that's what we're pissing what's in the sky right now. We're going nuclear up there. Because we're firing these fucking beams of light and creating feedback systems. And it's causing electrical resignation and it's turning the sky different colors. That's how a nuclear bomb works. It goes to the gas up here. And it resonates the gas field with this fucking incident wave of dirty electrics. And instead of it just glowing with this nice like LED light bulb effect, it turns to fucking fire and brimstone. Just from a rock. A fucking rock! That's a hell of a crack rock to smoke, ain't it, guys? What did they? I got one the other day. Explosive meth. Explosive crystal meth. Like, that sounds better than fucking any chunk of fucking uranium I ever fucking smoked, dude. Explosive meth. Probably puts holes right in your brain. And they're doing all these experiments on these people with this shit. And they're trying to take those experiments and teach that to their fucking robots to kill people. Well, we'll just put holes in their fucking brains the same way this fucking crystal meth works with the lithium strips heating everything up and the fucking Robitussin and fucking cold medicine. You buy right over but you can't buy it over the counter anymore. You're going to go ask the pharmacist for it because that's how lethal this shit is and explosive with quasi-statics of the fucking crystals. And they're smoking it instead of blowing shit up. Holy shit, Batman, explosive.